Good morning and peace and blessings. I'm going to talk a little bit more about spiritual warfare, like I always do. The devil's biggest tactic, his only really tactic really against you. He has no authority over you. Demonic, spirits, disembodied spirits, fallen angels, really have no authority over you, unless you give it to them. Pause. Fear is one of their biggest, holds on people. It seems, from, my analytical viewpoint. You know, fear, of social, things. People, love social media more than God. People love, their environment, more than God. People love, the people they hate, more than God. A lot of people are very narcissistic. So they're given the reprobated mind. So things that are not important in life, are important to them. It's just the truth. As a lover of Christ, as a lover of God, Yahweh, you have to realize that these things are foolish, and they will cause you to go to hell. You should love nothing more than God. Nothing is more important than loving God. There's no fear of the devil. The devil was God's servant. He was created, to serve God, the same God that made you, me, and everybody on this planet. Who made the earth, the heaven, Adam and Eve, everything in existence. The same God. You shall not fear the servant, more than, the master. It is very foolish, if you ask me. But I cannot, people's God-given right to do whatever they want to do with their own soul. But, this is my God-given right to enlighten people, what to do with theirs, if they wish to, step into the light, you know, like I maybe 95, point, 8% of the world is of dark. Since 2020, when demonic spirits are gay or given, more authority, over people's souls, if you're a narcissist and you're dealing with narcissism, you are an empty vessel. You are an NPC, ready for, legions of demons to, jump in and out of you and, carry out, their will to your life at any moment. You have a demonic handler, most likely following you around all day, that will manifest in the physical realm if you have the gift of discernment. Demonic handlers, manifest in the physical realm. You just have to have the gift of discernment. And you understand what I'm talking about. Do more extensive research, on the spiritual warfare. You understand what I'm saying? This is the physical realm, but this is the spiritual realm that we're connected to. God is a spiritual being. Demons are spiritual beings. They have no physical body. So in order to attack you, in order to have things happen, in order to you know turn people to the dark side, they need to have physical bodies to do their bidding. NPCs, demonic puppets. As I call them, but they'll, these narcissistic people, these demon-filled people will see you as an NPC because you aren't, in the crowd. But if the crowd that they're in is, everybody controlled by demons going to hell, then who's the real NPC? With the normal soul, you are not the NPC. So I can't really, understand it. They look at you like you're the oddball in the world, like they're not full of demons, about to go to hell, and like you're, just a normal human. I don't, it doesn't make any sense to me. But you can't tell people of this age nothing, because they're very reprobated, in mind and in thinking. It seems like they, got them demons and they are accustomed to, just thugging it out. As we say in urban communities, they just gonna, they just, got used to it, and it's just like, hey, let's just make the best of it, let's throw all hopes of, heaven and ascend into heavenly paradise, out the door. Let's just rock with it. I can only assume. I don't know, but it's their God-given right to do so. But it also, ours, as lovers of Christ, Yeshua, teachings, lovers of Yahweh, God, to do the latter and just, strive to do nothing but go to heaven. And this is the truth. Yeah, I do not fault people for living the life they do. People seem to fault me for living the life that I do, though. That's because you are a true lover of God. Whenever you're a true lover of God, the devil, has to push fear into your life, to control you. He controls people through fear. He has something over them, um, whatever it is. And God will, but God is so good that he will most likely, whatever, devil throws at you, he'll make their agendas crumble. Just give it time. I'm a true testament to that. Anybody who's chosen, who's a lover of God, is a true testament to that. Any demonic agenda that the devil throws at you will soon crumble. You just have to keep fighting, and that means your blessing is on the way, because then the devil must flee, and so you must rejoice. Resist the devil and he shall flee. Sit at the right hand of God, and your enemies will be at thy footstool. It's true. I'm a personal testament to that. Every demonic spiritual attack, agenda that the devil threw at me really literally is crumbling. It is time for me to, I will always be attacked spiritually by the devil in some type of way, but not as heavily, as previous years. I doubt it. It doesn't make any sense. Truthfully, I don't see how, or I don't see how it's gonna, in a sense, like, put fear in me. A lot of the genders were of a social, thing, and I'm heterosexual male. A lot of these male are, Baphomet, in lifestyle, truthfully. So, I don't really fear them. I don't really, I don't judge them, but I don't really look at them as better than me. How could I? That's just literally logical. And also, when you don't live a Baphomet lifestyle, these men, seek to. These men especially, these men, and a lot of Jezebel women, but these men especially, these Ahab, Jezebel spirited men, they seek to go against you because, you did not choose to, destroy your temple in a Baphomet, bisexual lifestyle, and they see it as like a sort of badge of honor or something. I don't know, I don't really understand it. When you begin your walk with Christ, you'll deal with it. I don't understand it. I came out this, and into this, out my mom's womb, into this physical world, loving women. And I don't think, I'm not really ashamed, that I only love women. And I'm not ashamed that I see men as none but, associates. Truthfully. So, yeah, I don't, the devil, kind of, I shot himself in the foot, and spiritually attacking me with stuff, that really, was going to backfire. Everything, literally. So, yeah, it's just the truth, But you got to realize, when you are chosen, the devil does everything, to keep you from your purpose. When you get on your purpose, it sends shockwaves in the demonic realm. It sends shockwaves and it scares the devil. Because there's another person, with the power of the Holy Spirit, to bring people close to God. And that's what he fears the most. So he'll do everything, in his power to distract you from your purpose. Right now, I'm on my purpose. The devil's lost. The devil in my life is lost. I'm literally on my purpose. I've been on my purpose for at least 6 months, 7 months. When it was making a year, the devil, most likely, I'll do my testimony. When it hits a year, I do my testimony. But yeah, the devil's been out of my life. I've been on my purpose quite some time now. I'm used to it now. Spiritual warfare, I'm used to being on my purpose. This is my life. I accept it. I love, sharing spiritual knowledge. I love being a vessel of Yah. I love it. I love my life. I couldn't ask for no other life. I would not want to live a Baphomet man, lifestyle just to, burn hell. I just got to be blatantly honest. It might seem harsh or, a judgment, but it's the truth. So, I don't really see, them as better than me, maybe they, see it like that themselves. I don't know, the opposite. But, that's their viewpoint. But, I just like women. I love God. And, I'm going to serve God. I don't know. So it is what it is. The devil really kind of shot himself in the foot, and I could see it in people's spirits that they realize, like this kid really on his purpose, and playtime is over. Playtime, is over. You know, he can't really spiritually attack me anymore about nonsense because, you know, I'm not of a Baphomet lifestyle. I never will be. You know, I'd rather die. You know, and it's not a judgment on, the LB community, but it's like, man, I love God and I love women. Very lustful for women. I've never stopped that. That's something I fight against, you know? So, you know, the devil is lost. Fear. You know, fear God. Fear God. The devil does nothing, you know, but seek to bring everyone, you know, that is under his control, you know, disembodied spirits, you know, humans alike, you know, to hell, you know, in misery, in eternity with him. You know, that doesn't seem like someone that I want to be under. Someone who wants to lead to my destruction and will give me a few things and put me under torment on earth. You know, you got to realize these chosen ones that it all looks good under the sun, but these people living with these spirits in their vessels are tormented as well in the physical realm, just to be tormented again. So they're gonna hate you. They're gonna hate you. They're gonna make it look good because they're narcissists, they're good actors, but they're gonna make it look great. You know, it's the smoke and mirrors, but they're tormented as well. You know, here on this physical world, so they're always gonna hate you because you are the light. You're gonna bother their demons, and you're gonna be a reminder of what they are not anymore, or what they could have been, and what their demons hate. They're tormented twice, you know, and it's sad, you know, and you know, I feel sorry for people. The stuff I go through in the physical realm, the spiritual attacks ain't nothing compared to, you know, what them demons doing to people, you know, through their vessel, and what's going to happen to them, you know, if they choose to go to hell, you know, and not, you know, rebuke them demons from the soul. So, you know, I'll be all right. You know, these demons, you're going to speak with people's demons, you know, the spiritual attacks, you know, that you go through is literally you speaking to their demons. Their demons are speaking through them. Like their demonic handlers are speaking through them. Sometimes you can see them, you know, show up physically in the physical realm in vessels, you know, it's the truth. There's a spiritual realm, you know, and it's an earthly, a physical realm, you know, the earth. You know, so fear of God, you know, is vital. Fear of God. You should fear no, you know, Jesus said, you should not tempt no one but you should not tempt the Lord. You should not serve no one but the Lord. And it's for a reason. Christianity is the most mocked religion. God, Jesus, Yahweh, the devil is real. And these NPCs, these demons, they're going to walk amongst us. You know, I call myself he who walks amongst the demons because that's who I am. I walk amongst the demons. You know, as far as Connecticut, I think I'm the only light. And again, kind of, you know, a couple spiritual attacks, you know, they made, you know, fit to tell me. You know, I am the only chosen one out here, you know, so, you know, I'm going to go through it heavy, you know, but when you go through heavy spiritual attacks, the devil has to repay you every stone that he threw at you to build your castle. You just have to thug it out, you know, how they say, you have to thug it out. The devil's going to throw every stone that he threw at you back to build your castle up if you pay homage to Yah. And Yah's going to guide you right to your stone castle. And that's what he's doing right now. And I realize it. I've leveled up spiritually again, you know, in a short time. And the devil was upset. The devil was angry. He's pulling his hair out. You know, he's confused. You know, he doesn't understand, you know, how his attacks don't work. You know, his agents don't understand. It's because I understand what's going on. Like, I've been understanding what's going on for a few years. Like, you know, it doesn't make any sense, you know? So it's like, how could the old tactics of my rookie season spiritually work if I understand that this is demonic now, like, for years, you know? So it's like the devil has no update button, you know, to the stuff he does. And that's a good way, you know, that you'll win in this spiritual journey. The devil doesn't update stuff. You know, once you do the spiritual groundwork, he keeps with the same tactics, you know, from your rookie season when you didn't understand that things were demonically controlled. You know, so when you understand and you do the research and you get close to God, it's not gonna matter anymore, because it's like, bro, like you're spiritually attacking me, like you got demons, like I understand, like who cares what you're saying, you know what I'm saying? Like it becomes like that, you know. So fear of God, you know, is vital. Fear of God, you know, the fear of God will lead you to the gift of heaven, you know, heavenly paradise. You know, the fear of God will protect you from the devil himself, who seeks to destroy you like a roaring lion. You know, the fear of God will push these NPCs, these demonic puppets, these agents of Satan right off your vessel, because you are a vessel of God and they are a vessel of the devil, a vessel of demons, excuse me. You know, you have to push them out your life. You know, so if you're an extroverted person, you know, and you are chosen, and you have narcissistic people in your life, you have to push them away from your vessel, you know, to draw more people close, you know, to you who love Yahweh, you know, and you seek to do nothing else. That is the only way. You know, do not cast your pearls to swine. You can respect people, you know, as people, but you know, it's either one choice. You either want to go to heaven or you want to go to hell. Like in Training Day, the guy said, you want to go to jail, you want to go home. So, you know, I don't want to go to a jail fire. You know, I want to go home, you know, to my God, to my Lord, Yahweh, you know, and God bless.